Hi there Transform fans, this is Skitsman1313 bringing a video review. This time I've got for you the Transformers Fall of Cybertron Deluxe Brawl. Now this character I really like. I loved him in the first, film, the first game. Quite funny when he's with Megatron and all that sort of stuff. I love the vehicle mode and I absolutely love this. I do think that this is a bit too of a bright green. A darker green maybe like the normal version for this would have been really nice, especially for this toy. There is detailing though, which is quite nice. Nice silver bits here, which is I appreciate that, because rather than just being green, they've actually taken the time to paint that silver. But you know, I'm happy with that, and it's got some nice articulation, especially with the 360 of the cannon. So you can just get him spinning around, and also if you want to, due to light transformation, you can actually unpeg the whole cannon and bring it all the way up like this. So he's sort of like, he's definitely a robot, you know. Now he does have a gun, and if you can probably see it here, which is, I like this because it actually molds to the vehicle and adds a bit more of a gun to it. So basically you actually want to just rotate these and you'll be able to, and even if you want to, you can actually pop this green panel up. Why is it struggling? Oh, that's because I've done this. Pop the panel up, and then you can easily just get in here and just wiggle it out like so, and then you can just put your figure back as normal. So you can see that it does look a bit hollow there now, and that was just this little tiny thing here. Again, this is slightly bigger than Jazz's gun, and actually I have to say now, while I'm looking at it, it does look like a small like revolver, as much as it doesn't. Right, like here, there looks like to be a barrel, and especially here with the sight, it does look a bit like a revolver. So I'm quite pleased with that little gun. It's a nice added detail to this figure. You can see something here. This will come into play with the transformation of the whole the Bruticus form, and underneath is it's okay. The front is, I feel, a little lacking. Like a panel here would have been nice, just to cover up all of what's here. But I do like the concept of it hovering, so you can sort of like hold it and allow it to hover rather than just scraping it across the desk like that on wheels. But there we go. So first things first, you want to grab the cannon and don't disassemble it. Just grab it and lift it up. That'll just help you a little bit with the transformation. It just loosens bits up and all that sort of stuff. So yeah. Next thing, you want to come here and just untab these two bits. So there's a tab there. I don't know if you can see that. There's a tab there, and there's the hole there. So they've tabbed together. Just untab them. You can rotate them down if you want to, which sort of is quite nice because you can sort of like do a sort of tank then. Next thing, you want to grab these bits in here, which they were pegged in on these bits. At the same time, actually, you want to come here and unclip this, and that is a very tight joint. There's two little pegs, or peg holes there, and the pegs are here, and you've got to make sure that both of them are pegged in, because otherwise the side will be loose, and they're not together, and they're quite flimsy, as you can see. So just be careful with that. So fold that back up there. Then you can pull these bits out, rotate them down like that. Then you want to rotate them this way, so you've got this silver bit coming down here. Rotate it there as well, like that. Then you want to get in here to get the foot out. What's a bit annoying is that the foot is totally loose, and you can have the foot actually doing that, which is a little bit of a bummer, because I would have liked it to stop at least somewhere. I mean, it's supposed to stop round about there, but it just keeps going. So just do the same on both legs. Just bring them out. You can finish the legs off when you stand them up. You can just push them like that. But it does sort of make him a bit top heavy when you try and pose him, which is a bit annoying. But there we go. Get this little piece here and just rotate that all the way around to the back. It's on a click joint. It's quite loud. Next thing is rotate this bit around like that. No, you don't want to do that. Or leave it like that, sorry. Just pull them out like that. Grab these bits here, and they've pegged together as well. Rotate that all the way round. Do the same on the other side. Okay, let me just put the camera up for a sec. I'll just put it on the floor. Okay, so then you want to just make sure they're all rotated around like so. So they're like that. And then you can grab this little thing and just flip that out, and then you've got his hand or arm. Rotate this around, pull that down, and there's a little peg there to help you if you've got no nails, or if you have, then it's easier. So you've done that, so his hands and legs are done. Next thing you want to do actually is just come up here and just sort of lift the head, because it's been tucked in up there, so just make sure you've lifted it like that. Come to the waist bit and click that in place. I really have no idea what that does. It just sort of like keeps it in place, but there's nothing tremendously done to the figure. And then just get in there with your fingers and lift his head up, which can be quite bother with massive fingers. Hold on. Yummy. There we go. And just click that in place. Not a very satisfying click, but it does click in place no matter what. And then you can actually just grab the thing and put it back in there, which gives him his sort of like thingies, pipes thingy. Oh yeah, there. You know what I'm on about. Which is quite nice, and you can also just pull that off, and actually, if you want, clip this on the top, which is due to the other transformation, or you can actually bend it over and have him having cannons over his head, which is quite a nice thing, and I'm guaranteeing that quite a lot of people have already done that. Now, the thing that annoys me is that these boosters don't exactly go anywhere except there, and they are pretty silly looking behind him there. Now you've got to make sure he stands up properly. You see his face there as well. It's a lot more detailed than Swindle's. Rather than just having the purple eyes, he's got yellow, and he's got a grey mouth plate and a little crest thing at the top. You can add the gun to his hand if you want to, like so. And he's got a nice purple Decepticon symbol there. But yeah, I mean, that's about it. It's a decent figure. As you can see by the legs, you can see that he's a little bit over sort of bent, which is really stupid. But you can just fix that by doing that. But it's just his feet that annoy me. That's my main issue, is that just the feet are a little loose. But other than that, I mean, it's a really good figure. It's quite accurate to the game, not 100%, but it is quite accurate in like the head and the body, sort of. But there we go. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.